Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you are easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, what I'm going to talk about today is that if a woman has children from previous relationships, if she got 3 baby daddies, and then another man comes into your life, gets you pregnant, now you got 4 baby daddies, and then y'all in a relationship, you break up with your 4th baby daddy. He got 1 child with you. After y'all break up, your other children from other different men is not his responsibility. He is only responsible for the child that he had with you. Now, we're going to get into this right here. I'm playing this out of fair use and for educational purposes. One moment as I pull it up.
Look, y'all. Every fucking day my baby daddy come here with 1 fucking meal for my child. But I have 3 other kids. We have 1 kid together, but he only want to come and bring 1 thing to McDonald's. But what about my other kids? How come you can't fit?
What about them? You're not together no more. Go talk to them other baby daddies about why they're not bringing food to your children that you had with them. That is not his responsibility. Now, if he's with you and he's foolish enough to get with you, of course I can see him providing for these other men's children, which I strongly discourage men to get in that situation. But I can see that if he had food that he need to give it to everybody, because you with that woman. But if you and him break up, the only one that he's responsible for is his child, his seed, not somebody else, not Pookie's seed, not Ray Ray's seed, not Nook Nook seed, not Tyrone seed, but his child, his seed. Let's continue.
I can't feed my other kids McDonald's though. Like that's bogus as hell. Like you're not finna sit here and make my other kids feel left out, and you're only bringing 1 child something to eat. Look, there he go, and I bet you he only got 1 thing in there. I bet you he don't even. I'm finna expose out of him so people can see how he really is. It ain't.
No, sweetheart. No, honey child. You ain't exposing him. You exposing yourself to the world so they can see how you really are. All you doing is showing us that you don't have no damn good judgment, that you keep getting knocked up by random men. So congratulations for exposing yourself, honey dumpling.
More than enough food in that bag for everybody. What's up? Because I'm finna expose you. What? Because that don't look enough for all my kids. That don't look enough for all my kids. What is that? That's just 1 burger? 1 burger, 1 fry?
What he like? What do you mean?
Okay, what about my other kids?
What about your other kids? It's not his kid. You can go to part 2 of this. 1 second.
You know I don't give my food stamps to the 7.
Lisa, how is that my problem?
But if you're trying to help out though, you're not helping out.
I'm not trying to help. I'm trying to help my son.
But how are you helping your son when you're only getting food for just him and not the other kids, his siblings? Them are his siblings though. He not finna eat in front of all his other siblings and they're not eating on McDonald's. No, why do I gotta put?
Bring him out to the car.
No. He's not finna eat that at all if you can't bring enough for everybody.
You see, women, when you get yourselves in this position, your sense of entitlement heightens because you need all the help you can get because you have no sense. You choose to sleep with everybody, have everybody else's kids. Now you want every man to take care of other men's responsibility. Look, lady, you should just be happy that you got at least 1 baby daddy who wants to bring food to his 1 child because apparently the rest of the children that you have, the baby daddies are not interested enough to see if they're going to eat today.
Yes.
You sound dumb.
How is that dumb? You sound dumb. You sound dumb.
Where are their daddies at? Nobody told you to talk to them other. You had them other kids. They were your responsibility. They're not my responsibility.
Okay, but if you're gonna bring 1, you need to bring it for all. How do that look that I'm letting 1 child eat McDonald's and all the rest of the kids can't eat no fucking McDonald's? You know I get food stamps on the 11th.
That ain't 3 kids that ain't mine. 3 kids that ain't mine.
Yeah.
Wow. America, McDonald's is destroying our family. I'm gonna play part 3. I'm gonna let the woman talk. The one that you hearing complaining, apparently the world was bashing her because she was ungrateful. I want you to hear what she said, how she justified it. This is her right here.
So the whole world is basically bashing me right now because I'm the baby mama who was upset at her baby daddy because he only decided to give his child McDonald's and not the rest of my other 3 kids. I have 4 kids. You knew the situation when you dated me. Our child is the youngest child. So keep that in mind before y'all make me the villain. That means all my other kids knew him. He was buying the McDonald's when we were together. My kids have to go through.
It don't matter. Again, when y'all was together, when he's not with you no more, he don't have to do that anymore. Stop making all these dumb excuses.
A transition of our breakup as well. Like, yeah, me and you broke up, but my kids got to feel it too. So now my kids have to see only one of their siblings get McDonald's and not the rest of them. And they know it's coming from you because, of course, like me and you used to be together. They used to see you. You used to do it for them. But now you don't want to do that for them anymore. Like, to me, that's petty. That's petty.
It's not petty, and he's not being spiteful. He's handling his responsibility.
Like, it's not fair. Like, you're not finna give one child McDonald's and not all the other kids McDonald's. Like, I'm not going. And then on top of that, you mean to tell me you can dib and dab and want to do it sometimes, but yet you can't feed all my other kids McDonald's though?
That's your fault if you still playing the whore with a man who doesn't want to be with you anymore. You have 4 baby daddies. 4. I don't know how many you have now. I don't know how long this was ago.
That's what you mean to tell me? Like, I'm not going for that. I'm going to stand on what I said, and I don't care what everybody else have to say about it. Y'all could judge me. Oh, well, I could be the villain, but I said what I said. Like, if you can't bring everybody McDonald's, then can't nobody have McDonald's then. Period.
So you're willing to make every child suffer because I got to turn the music down for this one clip because the clip is on real low, and I want y'all to hear everything. So give me a second while I pull it up. I want you to hear what a woman says about this. This is very important. Right here.
You said that a man that takes care of another man's child is weak. That's what you said. Can you please explain why?
That's not your child, that's not your responsibility. Your intentions may be in the right place, but it's not, you're not gonna benefit from it. It is very rare. I know y'all love to use Shaq as an example.
Shaq.
Shaquille O'Neal, I think he wasn't raised with a biological father.
Oh yeah, right.
But how often does that
And
happen?
LeBron.
That's very rare. And even so, children deserve both of their biological parents, which is why it's imperative for both men and women, but mainly women, because there's more women out here with children out of wedlock than men. Pick the right person the first time.
So now, what if that doesn't happen?
I don't know what to tell you. Focus
No.
on yourself.
Because you can't say. So you're saying that every man that takes care of another man's child is weak.
Yes.
It is impossible for every man to grow up. Well, right now, as we're talking, every man does not have a man in their life. Or every child and every boy and every girl does not have a man in their life. So who's supposed to take that role as the man in that life?
The biological father. If the
Okay.
biological father is not there,
Then
maybe I could give leeway for if the father died. Maybe. If the woman's a widow, maybe. It's not nobody's fault that the man passed away. But even that is rare. It's rare that a man is taking care of a child because the biological father is dead.
True.
You have a child. Kids are expensive.
Yeah.
Why? I don't see the point of taking all of your hard-earned money and investing into somebody else's DNA. and then statistically, children who are raised by step-parents, they don't turn out any better than children who are raised by single parents. Blended families have a very high
get that
failure rate.
statistic from though?
I didn't.
But
But it's true though. But it's true. Children usually turn out better on average.
Some women get it, some women do not. I'm gonna play one last clip for you, ladies and gentlemen, for your consideration here. But yeah, I don't think a man is responsible for another man's child, especially if y'all broke up. That don't make any sense to me. That's just entitlement.
If you have a child by a man and he's active in your child's life and you have other kids, it's not his responsibility to take care of those other kids. Now, if he buying clothes and food and toys, he should give that to his child in private. I agree with that. But it's not his job to take care of your other kids. A man is not a deadbeat if he don't want to take care of your other kids that are not his. Pick better and stop making everybody responsible for your choices.
I agree with that, woman, 100%. Well, I won't drop any videos tomorrow. I won't be releasing any videos tomorrow. I'm taking a day off tomorrow. Got some things to do. I hope y'all like what I dropped today. And the live stream will be at 5:15 Central Standard Time this upcoming Sunday. Kind of don't know what I'm going to talk about yet, to be honest with you, but it's going to be 5:15 Central Standard Time. Y'all tune in. Appreciate y'all help and your support. Take it easy.